Hello and welcome to Mind Course. Today, we're going to be taking a journey through the history of Australia, from its earliest beginnings to the present day. The story of Australia begins over 65,000 years ago, when the continent was first inhabited by Indigenous Australians. The Aboriginal and Torres Strait Islander peoples were the first Australians, with a rich culture and complex social structures. For thousands of years, these communities lived off the land and developed a deep connection to the country's natural environment. They had a profound understanding of the seasons, the animals, and the plants, and their knowledge was passed down through generations. In 1770, British navigator Captain James Cook arrived on the east coast of Australia, claiming the land for Britain. This was the beginning of a new era in Australian history, one that would see the country transformed by European settlement. Over the next century, the British established a penal colony in Sydney, which would become the first permanent European settlement in Australia. The colony was established to alleviate overcrowding in British prisons, and over 160,000 convicts were sent to Australia over the next 80 years. As more settlers arrived, tensions grew between the Europeans and the Indigenous Australians. The British claimed the land as their own, and the Indigenous people were often forced off their ancestral lands. This led to conflict, with many Indigenous Australians fighting back against the colonizers. By the mid-19th century, the colony had grown into a prosperous nation, with its own parliament and government. Gold was discovered in Victoria in 1851, leading to a gold rush that saw the population boom and the economy thrive. In 1901, Australia became a federation, with the 6 colonies joining together to form a single nation. This marked the beginning of a new era of Australian history, one that saw the country develop into a modern, industrialized nation. During the 20th century, Australia played a key role in world events. The country sent troops to fight in both World War I and World War II, and in the post-war era, it became a key player in international politics. In the latter half of the 20th century, Australia underwent significant social and cultural changes. The country saw a wave of immigration from countries around the world, leading to a more diverse and multicultural society. Indigenous Australians also gained greater recognition and rights, with the establishment of the Aboriginal and Torres Strait Islander Commission in 1990. Today, Australia is a modern, multicultural nation with a thriving economy and a strong democratic system. It has a rich cultural heritage and a unique identity that is shaped by its history and geography. So there you have it, a brief overview of the history of Australia. From the ancient traditions of the Indigenous Australians to the modern, multicultural society of today, Australia's history is one of resilience, diversity, and progress. Thanks for joining us on this journey through time, and we'll see you next time on Mind Course. By subscribing, you'll be the first to know about our latest videos and be part of our growing community of learners. Your support helps us continue to create high-quality content, so we appreciate your engagement and feedback. Don't forget to share this video with your friends and family who might also find it interesting. And if you have any suggestions or ideas for future videos, please let us know in the comments below. Thanks again for watching, and we'll see you in the next Mind Course video.